Christian Financial. Thank you so much for watching our podcast, Real Estate Insider, where America goes for funding. Your direct nationwide lender for over the last 20 years, 2 decades, guys, serving America as your direct nationwide lender. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel tonight. Don't forget, all the links are down below. You can click on that to subscribe, enable notifications. Also, links up on the top. You can click here to enroll for free. Give us a call, text my office if we can help you, 832-431-6331. We've been doing our Real Estate Insider live podcast show for the last 7 years, and we have a bunch of videos, thousands of videos actually on our YouTube channel. We are a commercial lender, residential, private, direct lender, and we are here to educate you, get you the information, the knowledge on what's going on, current real estate and interest rate environment, the market, and just giving you the latest up-to-date information. Hey, Kevin, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the channel. And so, yeah, you can reach out to us. We do all different types of loan programs. If you guys don't know, we do non-QM, DSCR, bank statement, hard money, commercial, conventional, FHA, government. So if we can help you, don't be a stranger. Reach out to us. You can call or text our office. We're open 7 days a week. And like I said, you can also, there's links down below. You can click on those to get signed up to enroll, and there's no cost to get started. You don't pay anything. There's no hard credit check, and there's no contract. And then our team will meet with you. We'll work on coming up with a game plan to help you, to get you pre-approved, to get you the funding, and find out what the best program. We have all the different loan options. That's the thing that's so cool. Being a direct lender, low interest rates, fast closings, great products, problem solving, friendly, or goal-oriented, try to help you to get the deal done. That's who we are. So definitely reach out if you're a broker, a realtor, a customer. You're looking to get a loan, whether it's an investment property, a primary residence. Don't be a stranger. Reach out to us. We want to help you to get you the best loan program out there. Tonight we're talking about President Trump, and I don't know if you saw in the news today. It's a big hot topic. He's declaring a national housing emergency for the United States, and it looks like it can go into effect as soon as this fall. Where they're going to try to issue subsidies on closing costs and home prices. He's been battling with Jerome Powell to get the interest rates down and hasn't been too successful so far, even though the expectation is that rates are going to drop. And what's happened is that a lot of people are not able to afford housing. The cost of construction is out of control. Interest rates are out of control. So people can't afford the cost to be able to buy a home. Closing costs are out of control. So if there can be, somewhat of standardization, control on it, then you can actually get houses to be affordable again. And I'm going to put a link to the video down below, but it's a big deal. We're going to talk about this and kind of break down potentially what it looks like when it will go into effect. My expectation thought, if this actually does happen, that it'll probably go into effect next year. I don't think it's going to happen as fast as this year, but possibly next year. But, here's the thing, that if interest rates don't come down, then something else has to give. Either the cost of construction, closing costs have to be reduced. So let's just kind of talk about the difference with a 7% rate and a 5% rate on $1 million loan is 2%. So that's $20,000 per year difference in payment. So that's about a $1,700 difference in monthly payment. So most people cannot afford paying an additional $1,700 a month in their house payment. It's a massive amount. Now, if the cost of construction were to come down by 10% and closing costs were reduced by 20%, the thought process is that you can achieve the same goal with lower home price and less closing costs if the interest rates won't come down. And we can kind of go through that to take a look at the math to see if the cost of construction, let's just say it was $1 million home, was 10% cheaper, and now the house is going to be $900,000. Well, it's $100,000 cheaper. So even if the rate was 7%, well, now the payment is going to be effectively $900 cheaper per month. Okay, so that's a positive. That's good. And now how they're going to be able to pull that off, like with regulating lumber, steel, concrete, copper, I have no idea. That seems more complicated to me than just dropping the interest rates. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm not a mathematician. But it seems like a lot more steps to achieve the goal versus just cutting interest rates. Now, if you lower closing costs by 20%, and the average closing cost is 3%, so on $1 million loan, the total settlement charges would be about 30 grand. So if you lower that from 34 grand to 24 grand, that will help obviously with the out of pocket expenses. Remember, you can also, with us, you can roll the closing costs into the loan. You don't have to pay them out of pocket. But if you did have to pay the closing costs out of pocket, it's not going to change your payment. It's obviously going to lighten your load on your cash to close, but save you like $6,000 or 20% of whatever the total closing costs are. But it won't lower your monthly payment. The only way it could lower your monthly payment is if you were to roll it into the loan, and obviously your loan amount would be less by $6,000, so it would drop your payment by another $100 a month. So I mean, ultimately, what I'm getting at here is that I do think, obviously, President Trump and the team is trying to do everything they can to get those prices down. My thought is, if we can get interest rates lower by a point, it's a lot simpler than trying to go in and regulate or control the inputs of building a house and the closing cost. It just seems like too many departments that have to be managed versus just the interest rates. But I don't know. I mean, they're obviously smarter than I am, and it could make a lot more sense for them to do that if they can't get the rates down. But I mean, probably something's going to happen with a combination of lowering interest rates, maybe slightly, and then obviously controlling the cost of construction and closing costs. Now, the good news is that there's a lot of different programs that we offer. Low interest rate loans you can do, like the 2-1 buy down. We have the builder incentive program where you can get a lower interest rate. So there's a lot of things that can happen to be able to help you. If you're trying to buy a house and you're worried about how you can afford the payment, for example, on a 2-1 buy down, instead of the rate being 7%, the first year it's 5%, the second year is 6%. Now you'd already probably be refinanced out of it because there's no prepayment penalty once the rates drop, but you still get that lower rate. It's not really a teaser rate. It is actually a lower interest rate, and it can actually help you. And if rates do go down, then you can refinance. But if they don't go down, you still have the 30-year fixed at the 7% after the first 2 years. So keep that in mind. Also, with the builder incentive program, the builder can help to contribute to buy down your interest rate. So if the going rate is 7%, they can buy it down to 3.9 for the life of the loan, and the builder can help you with that. So we have a great builder incentive program to be able to help you to get your interest rate down. If your interest rate's 3% lower on $1 million loan, that's $3,000 cheaper per month, and that is a reality that can happen. So we have a lot of different options to figure this out. I don't want you to lose hope or think that it can't get done. There's a lot of different solutions. So you just got to see which one's going to make the most sense depending on your situation. So like I said, we'll find out as more detail. This is just fresh, hot off the press. We'll find out more details as time passes and things emerge. Hopefully, Jerome Powell can just slash the rates and be done with it. But then again, I don't know. So again, if we can help you, please don't be a stranger. Reach out to my office. Call or text me if we can help you with anything. You can always reach out 832-431-6331. It's Angelo Christian. It's where America goes for funding, your direct nationwide lender. And don't forget about our loan partner program. If you want to get signed up to get paid for your referrals, refer your business over to Angelo Christian. Or if you want to join our real estate university, learn how to become a top producer, a top closer, reach out to Angelo Christian at Real Estate University. It's our top producing platform to learn how to become a top producer, a top closer that I built. And don't forget about our Amazon Loyalty Rewards program. If you're a customer, vendor, borrower, broker, whatever, hook us up. We'll go to Angelo Christian Mortgage on Google. Leave us the 5-star review. We'll give you a free Amazon gift card for working with Angelo Christian. So we really appreciate all of your help and your support with our team, our brand, and everything that we do. So don't hesitate to reach out. All the links are down below. Call or text my office if we can help you. 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back again next week.